In the shadows of our anxieties, where whispers of doubt gnaw at our joy, a flicker of hope whispers from a philosophy forged in the fires of ancient Rome. We, children of this modern storm, call it Stoicism, a compass not for fair weather seas, but for tempestuous tides. It holds no promises of a life free from strife, but offers an armor, forged not of steel but of reason and virtue. Tonight, we delve into the core of this armor to find the key to a happiness untainted by the whims of fortune and the strength to detach from the whispers that would lead us astray. Imagine, friend, a sculptor chipping away at a raw block of marble. Each blow reveals not an enemy to be vanquished, but a hidden masterpiece struggling to be free. So too are the trials we face, not burdens to be resented, but opportunities to sculpt the finest version of ourselves. Epictetus, a Stoic of humble origins, reminds us, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. To fret over what lies beyond our grasp is but to waste the chisel in our hand. Our focus, the sculptor's focus, lies on the marble within reach. Our thoughts, our choices, our reactions. Here, in this inner sanctum, lies the wellspring of true happiness. For how can we find solace in shifting sands if our own minds are a tempest? Seneca, the Roman statesman and Stoic guide, warned, "A ship without a rudder is at the mercy of the waves, and so is a person without purpose." Let us then be the captains of our own ships, charting a course not by the fickle winds of desire, but by the steady light of virtue. Find your purpose, friend, a cause greater than the echoes of negativity. Let it be a guiding star, a lighthouse amidst the darkness, drawing you towards a life of meaning and worth. Yet even the sturdiest ship will face storms. There will be voices, loud and venomous, seeking to drag us down into the mire of their own darkness. These are the negative people, the harbingers of doubt and despair. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and Stoic practitioner, cautioned, "Was to no more team arguing about what a good man should be one." Their negativity is not ours to bear. We cannot control their words, but we can control how we receive them. Let their barbs fall upon the armor of our reason, deflected not by anger, but by a quiet understanding that their darkness is not ours to own. Detach, friend, with the grace of a willow bending in the wind. Do not engage in their battles, do not fuel their fire. Offer instead a silent shield of reason, a gentle smile that whispers, "Your storm cannot touch me." Remember, their negativity is a reflection of their own inner turmoil, not a flaw in your being. Pity them if you must, but waste no energy on their battles. Focus on your own journey, on sculpting the masterpiece within. This, then, is the Stoic path to happiness, not a fairy tale escape, but a hard-won victory over ourselves. It is the sculptor's chisel in our hand, the captain's compass in our heart, and the willow's grace in the face of adversity. It is a life lived with purpose, untainted by negativity, and rich with the quiet joy of being truly in control. Join me, friend, on this path, and let us carve from the chaos a happiness that no storm can shatter. Together, in the flickering light of reason, we will sculpt a masterpiece. Step 1. Awakening the sculptor within. In the turbulent quarry of human existence, where anxieties chip away at our joy and doubt dulls the edge of our dreams, there lies a hidden vein of exquisite marble, our very potential for true happiness. But we, burdened by the weight of expectation and the echoes of negativity, often mistake this precious stone for a mere boulder of frustration. It is here, in the dim light of this misunderstanding, that the Stoic philosophy ignites a spark of radical possibility. Forget for a moment the pursuit of happiness as some distant oasis shimmering on the horizon. Instead, imagine yourself as a sculptor standing before a rough block of marble. This, friend, is not your enemy, to be wrestled into submission, but a hidden masterpiece, struggling to be born. The trials we face are not burdens to be resented, but the very chisel in our hand, the tools with which we sculpt the finest version of ourselves. Epictetus, a Stoic forged in the fires of hardship, reminds us, happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing: some things are within our control, and some things are not. To fret over the winds of fortune, the tides of circumstance, is to waste the potential of the chisel in our hand. Our focus, our sculptor's gaze, must turn inwards onto the marble within reach, our thoughts, our choices, our reactions. Here, in this inner sanctum, lies the wellspring of true and lasting happiness. But how can we sculpt serenity when our own minds are a tempest of worry and doubt? Seneca, the Roman statesman and Stoic guide, cautioned, "A ship without a rudder is at the mercy of the waves, and so is a person without purpose." Let us, then, be the captains of our own ships, not steering by the fickle winds of desire, but by the steady light of virtue. Find your purpose, friend, a cause greater than the echoes of negativity. Let it be a guiding star, a lighthouse amidst the darkness, drawing you towards a life of meaning and worth. Join me, friend, as we take the first step on this path. In the next episode, we'll delve deeper into crafting this rudder, this compass of virtue that will set you on a course towards a life sculpted by your own hand, untainted by the storms that rage beyond. For now, let the sculptor within awaken. Embrace the potential that lies hidden in the trials you face. Remember, the masterpiece waits. Step 2. Charting the sea of virtue, friend. We stand now with sculptor's chisel in hand, the marble of our potential gleaming before us. But a mere chisel is nothing without a sturdy ship, a vessel to navigate the ever-shifting currents of life. This, then, is our task in Step 2, to craft a rudder not of wood and iron, but of virtue. Forget the maps of conventional wisdom, the whispers of should and ought that often lead us astray. Instead, let us turn to the compass within, the innate sense of right and wrong that flickers like a distant lighthouse in the fog. This, friend, is the Stoic law, not a set of rigid rules, but a guiding principle woven into the very fabric of our being. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor turned philosopher, reminds us, character determines our fate. It is not the whims of fortune, nor the whispers of negativity that truly shape our lives, but the unwavering adherence to the principles we hold dear. This is the rudder in our hand, the steady hand on the tiller that keeps us on course even when the storm clouds gather. But what are these virtues, these invisible sails that propel us towards a life of meaning? Justice, the unwavering commitment to fairness and righteousness, stands as the mast, reaching for the heavens, ensuring our course is true. Courage, the unyielding strength in the face of fear, acts as the bowsprit, cleaving through the waves of uncertainty. Temperance, the wise moderation of our desires, becomes the keel, keeping us from capsizing in the treacherous waters of excess. And wisdom, the fruit of experience and reflection, illuminates the path ahead, guiding us through the fog of doubt and ignorance. Yet, like any skilled sailor, we must understand that the winds of circumstance will shift. There will be days when the storm rages, threatening to tear our sails and shatter our rudder. This is when the true test of our virtue comes. Do we cling to our principles even when the world seems to conspire against us? Or do we allow the waves of fear and anger to toss us from our course? Remember, friend, the virtue we cultivate is not a mere ornament, but the very timber of our ship. It is in the face of adversity that its true strength reveals itself. Let the storm come, let the waves crash, for they are the crucible in which our character is forged. Hold fast to your rudder, friend, and trust in the guiding light of your inner compass. In the next chapter, we shall explore the art of navigating these storms, learning to harness the winds of adversity to propel us even further on our journey. So, chart your course with the stars of virtue and weather the storms with a heart tempered by steel. The sea of life awaits, and your ship, once built, will carry you to destinations beyond your wildest dreams. Remember, friend, sculpting happiness is a lifelong journey, not a single stroke of the chisel. Each step, from awakening the artist within to charting the sea of virtue, builds upon the last, revealing the magnificent masterpiece that lies hidden within. So take heart, for the tools are in your hands, the compass within your breast. Embrace the trials, navigate the storms, and let your virtue be the sail that carries you towards a life etched not in fleeting pleasures, but in the enduring beauty of true inner peace. The journey begins now. Choose your purpose, raise your sails, and set course for the horizon of your highest potential.